All right, Super Dave on the Attractologist call, and we have Savannah from Rapid Funnel who's going to teach us the best way to use the survey to generate interest and get leads into your toolkit.
Awesome. Great to be with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the right slide. Um, okay, we're going to talk about surveys pushing to social media. This is a really powerful tool. So for all of you guys, I know you guys have your great leaders, you're building a team, you're attracting other agents. So my call to action for you guys is get your team here on this call, because this is a really powerful tool, not just for you guys, but for the newest people that are coming on board. And this is like the best gift you could give them, is getting this in their hands, because it makes it so simple to be bringing new people on, and they don't have to be an expert on how to share the opportunity. They just have to know how to use this app and push the right button, and it's all done for them. So using social media, this is a really popular topic. This is something that if you utilize correctly, it can explode your business. I've seen people go from literally over a 2 to 3 month time period, literally bring in the most people they've ever brought in their whole business building life. So it's a very powerful thing, but you do have to do it correctly. So the difficulties when you're trying to use social media is it can be expensive. Number one, if you're trying to pay for ads to get more views, more impacts, more, what do they call it? Impressions. There you go. And if you're not doing it correctly, it can just be a big money hole. Honestly, I've been there before. And you can be used by social media as well, because social media is free to use, but it's not like there's a lot of money being generated off of your network. And maintaining qualified prospects on social media opens them up to other sponsored ads. So you're building connections, but then other people are paying to kind of piggyback off of the effort you're doing. That's the social media game. Not saying that you shouldn't use it, but it's a very powerful tool if you use it correctly. And so we have some cool features built into the app using surveys. We call them problem-aware surveys. And so our ideology here is, if you post something to social media, you can capture people or new leads off of your post, pulling them off of the platform, the social media platform, into a survey. They take the survey, and then you capture their contact information once they submit that survey. And then you have a new person to follow up with based off of their answers from the survey. You can connect with them authentically and speak to them very on point, because you know exactly what their pain points are, exactly what they want the future to look like, and you can offer them a solution with EXP. So we're going to just jump right in. I know I've covered this once before, but repetition, very, very helpful when we're talking about social media. How many of you guys have the app on your phone? I know most of you look familiar. Is there any brand new people? Okay, I see no brand new people. So that's good with me. Okay, in our app, if we're working with social media, we're going to go straight to resources, and you're going to go find the survey. How many of you have used the survey? Have any of you had a chance to dabble with it? Okay, perfect. So to find the survey, you can use the search button, or you can just go and dig. It's right under peak. This is the 1-minute survey. So it's helpful for if you can go and take the survey yourself. And this is just so you understand like what people are going to be experiencing, that user experience. It's really powerful. And you'll also understand the problem aware nature of the survey. But what's a good split with your broker? Like if I was going to go through and take this, I'll just genuinely answer. What's for that split? What should the broker provide? All the above. How much live comprehensive training do you think your brokerage should give you every week? I don't know. A lot. What type of rewards, incentives would make you feel truly valued at your brokerage? Cold hard cash bonuses. Why do most agents leave the business? See, aren't these good questions? It makes you think, right? So this is why it's called problem aware. So we'll just go through quickly. We'll just give some answers. And then at the bottom, this is where you fill this out. And submit it. And then this is what happens if someone fills the survey out. I clicked it twice. I'm sorry. We'll do Hotmail. I've filled this out before. So this is I'm running into a bug because it won't let you fill it out multiple times. I've already filled this out. So we'll just change. So that guarantees you're not gonna have a bunch of duplicate leads. That's what that just showed you. You're welcome. So there's built-in technology behind the scenes, more than you think there would be. But once they fill it out, then they see this. Thanks for participating. Click the watch now for a video filled with innovative solutions for today's real estate shifts. So I'll click that. And then they're pulled to watch this video. We won't watch too much of it, but just so you see what it is.
Welcome to eXp Realty. This is an overview of one of the most innovative real estate brokerage models.
So that's what they see after they fill out the survey. And if they want more information, they can click learn more. And it continues bringing them through. This is the funnel. So there's some strategy about how to get people on that survey. But do you guys understand the flow of that? They fill out the survey, captures their contact. You get notified that you have a new lead, a new person to follow up with while they're seeing this information. And you can see what they watched. You can see if they watched a minute of the video or if they watched the whole thing. If they clicked learn more, if they came and watched this video, you can see if they watched that. So you can see if they're actually serious or not. Does that make sense? Awesome. Okay. And then there's even a join now and a book a call. And this would, if I join now, this would bring me straight to your personal link that you have set up in your settings. So it brings it back to you. And then book a call would bring me to your Calendly link or whatever you have set up. So this brings to Calendly for a 30-minute meeting. So that's why it's important to have your settings correct in your app. Make sure you have all those links in there because it all pulls back to you. So it's very, very important to have all your settings updated. So that's the survey. The whole flow is built out for you. All you have to do is get people on that survey. So how do you do that? Let's talk about that. If you select the survey here and you wanted to post it to social media, you can click the share button and then scroll through and find the social media that you want, or you can just copy the link right here. So if I copied that, and then let's say I wanted to go to Facebook. So we'll search for Facebook. And I want to create a new post. Okay. And this is just a business I manage, so don't worry about this, but this could be your personal page, or maybe you have a following on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube or Nextdoor, or whatever platforms you're using. This applies to everything. It's all it is a link. And so there's a formula that works really well. And the first thing is you have to have some sort of attention grabber. So if it's an image or a meme or a quick YouTube short or a reel or something that gets people's attention, and it's good to use humor in there, and it's once again, it's the problem aware thing. It makes people think, it catches their attention, it's relevant to your industry. So maybe it's a picture of an old guy sitting at his computer saying he wished he could figure out a way to retire from doing real estate. Okay, well, I have the answer to that through EXP, right? Like I have that built in. You don't have to worry about that. But that's an example, but it could be whatever it is. So step one is you have to have an attention grabber. And that's where your creative expertise comes into play. I can't do that part for you. No one can really do that for you. It has to be authentic. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to come from you. And then the second part is you have to have some text, like a text body or a call to action. We'll say a call to action. And so that could be a description or like it can kind of verbalize what the image is showing or the reel is showing. And then it gives a clear call to action to click the link below to take a quick 1-minute survey. That's very important. People have to be aware what this link is. And then this is where everything connects. You take the link from the survey from your app and you paste it here. I'm going to take out this pre-written messaging here. Link. So that's the link to the survey. And this image won't show once you have your attention grabber, like your image or the meme or the video or whatever. This is just a thumbnail that automatically fills in, but that won't be there if you have another image. Like if it's just in the description of that image, it'll literally just be this link right here. That's what people would see, and it would be clickable. So I can go ahead and post this. I'm going to make it, I can adjust the settings here, but I'm just gonna, we'll post it. I'll come back and take this off later. But once you do that, you can boost the post. So if it's on a business page, you can boost it so it gets more views, or you can skip that part. But now it's live, and people can click on that and they're going to go through that same flow I just showed you. So that's an example of how to use social media. You just grab the link from here and post it anywhere you want. You can boost it. You can just however you can come up with creative ways to drive traffic to that survey, because the more people that take it, the more people you have to follow up with. So that's a very powerful way to start generating some new connections with other agents. Because if someone is looking, they're looking, right? And if they're looking for what you have, and you have the perfect answer. And so your follow-up will be key. And then so let's say you were scrolling on social media, you came across my survey, you took it. I'm going to get a notification in my app that Nathan filled out a survey. You should follow up with him. And then I'll click on that notification and I have all of his contact information right there. And so I can shoot him a text, or I can say, hey, I saw you had a chance to watch the video. Tell me what your thoughts were, and so on. And then that conversation is opened up, and then I could come back into my resources here in the app and go into follow-up. And I could send him some more information, or send him a testimonial, or schedule a one-on-one call with him and go from there. Okay. I want to open it up to any questions in just a second, because I'm sure you guys have some. But my challenge is I want you to take that survey and go and use it, get creative with it. Maybe you have a YouTube channel, go and post it with one of your videos, or go and post it on Nextdoor or Instagram, or just get creative. And then next week we're going to be talking about there's a couple different things we could talk about, but next week we can talk about our prospecting wizard. And this is something that's designed to help the newest person start to get some traction with agent attraction.